Well, hello again. This will also be another final impressions video on a series from the spring anime season of 2014, entitled Daimidaler the Sound Robot, or Kenzen Robo Daimidaler. That is based in a manga series by Azaki Nakama, and it was a series that ran from 2018 until 2012. And there is also another manga from the same author that is going on, and it began in October of 2013. And then there was an anime series that was directed by Tetsuya Yanagisawa, and it was done by Studio TNT, and ran from 5 of April of 2014 until 21 of June of 2014. So, and the series is comedy, yes, mecha in a way, but this is one series that has a lot of ecchi scenes and fan service scenes. It kinda is a prime example of how, in a way, the ecchi parts were also part of the story, but the comedy in this is kinda makes it's good to the comedy. The characters are, well, let's say, interesting in their own way. Um, because we have a guy that basically is a perverted guy called Koichi Mandabashi, and eventually he kind of becomes the pilot of the robot, and he pairs with Kyoko Sonan. Then the guy kind of seemingly dies, and his place is kind of taken over by a girl called Kiriko Kyuna that has for partner a guy called Shoma Ameko. Then we have three scientists that are working on the robots that are always, well, over the board, and then the leader of the organization that is fighting the Penguin Empire, that are the main villains, is Kazuo Matayoshi. That, well, it's a very psychotic man. And then on the side of the Penguin Empire, we have the Emperor. That I like the Emperor. The Emperor is an interesting character. We have Rikan Seabury, that is a human that is kind of very fond to penguins. And then we have the several penguin commanders that are completely overboard. The series is funny, is very funny, and I like the comedy because in all episodes there is not one episode that you don't have a small episode of comedy. Given it, you also have a lot of ecchi and fan service scenes through all the episodes from beginning to the end. It's true. In terms of plot, well, the plot is not too strange because it has a plot, and the plot is that these guys, the Penguin Empire, intended to basically gather all the they called aero particles that the humans emanate, and basically these particles are the ones that kind of propel the human libido to reach out. And these guys, the Penguin Empire, basically they are gathering them to universe domination. But eventually there is an organization that it's kind of a rogue organization that fights against these guys. That is the organization with the Daimidalers, and they have several battles against. And then at the end, near the end, basically, the Japanese government kind of moves against the organization, and eventually they try to destroy it. Then eventually the Penguin Empire kind of helps them out in the end. And then the penguins kind of decided to return to their parallel universe because they came to the realization that our emanation of particles and libido and such are very dangerous for their species. So they decided to return home with all the particles they gathered and with Rick and Seabury that basically goes with them. So it's kind of this is in a way the plot. The plot it's not fantastic, overwhelming, but it's a plot. Uh, I do not mind a series that has a lot of fan service or edgy scenes or something, but they need to have something, some kind of story that makes sense in terms of that story for me to be interested in that series. And in a way, Kenzen Robo Daimidaler kind of achieved that, and because there was also a comedy series in the end, so it's kind of a parody of mechas. So it's kind of I like. Um, the big news about this series is that in the last episode, episode 12, after the credits, you have a brief scene with High School DxD 3. So I guess this kind of confirms that there will be a High School DxD third season, like I was hoping. I don't know when, but they kind of confirmed in the last episode of this series. So just let's hope that they do it in the summer. I don't know, but maybe autumn, maybe. I hope so. So these are my final impressions for Kenzen Robo Daimidaler or Daimidaler the Sound Robot. So I hope you enjoy. Stay well, peace, and see you soon.